Plaid shirt guy thinks he was kicked from Trump rally for not being excited enough. The high school student who went viral for making faces behind President Donald Trump during a rally in Montana Thursday thinks he was kicked out of the event for not being enthusiastic enough. Tyler Linfesti, who became known as Plaid shirt guy on social media, was removed from his position behind Trump at a rally in Billings, Montana Thursday. Afterward, Secret Service looked at his ID and told him to leave, Linfesti told CNN Friday. He said no one specifically told him why he was being kicked out, but he suspects he wasn't showing the proper amount of excitement during Trump's speech. Linfesti, the high school senior, said the people set to stand behind the president were told, "You have to be enthusiastic, you have to be clapping, you have to be cheering for Donald Trump." He said he and his friends were asked to wear "Make America Great Again" hats, but he declined. He was positioned right behind the president, a spot visible in most TV camera shots. Linfesti, who wears a Democratic Socialist pin, reacted in real time to what Trump was saying by raising his eyebrows and mouthing responses. Linfesti said he disagreed with plenty of what the president said but wasn't against all of it. In fact, he said he clapped when Trump railed against the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, and when the president said the 2016 Democratic primary was stolen from Bernie Sanders. Linfesti said the facial expressions that caused him to go viral were just his natural reactions to what the president was saying. "I wasn't trying to protest, those were just my actual honest reactions," Linfesti told CNN. He said he wasn't there to cause a scene. He just wanted to see the president and hear his speech. "I mean, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to see the President of the United States," he said. At some point, the Trump team appeared to have had enough. A woman came up and told Linfesti she was replacing him. His friends were also replaced.
Something stood out to us at the president's rally in Billings, Montana last night, and you may have noticed it too. I want you to take a look. Look at the guy in the plaid shirt to the left of the president. He's screen left, but actually he's standing behind the president's right shoulder, okay? So you can see him making faces and even seeming to mouth something in response to the president's speech. Watch this.
It's hard and harder to win than popular vote. Popular vote, you go to 3-4 states and boom, 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 you win the, it's like the 100-yard dash versus running the mile. You practice differently. She forgot that. She forgot to go to a couple of very important states.
His reactions to the president's comments went viral, earning him the nickname Plaid Shirt Guy on social media. Well, his real name is Tyler Linfesti, and he is a senior at Billings West High School, and he joins me now. Tyler, thank you for joining us. Good evening. You have become a viral sensation since this rally last night. I want to play another clip, and then we're going to talk. Here it is.
We've picked up a lot of support because at some point, this whole thing is going to be exposed. More Americans are working today than ever, ever, ever before.
I think that was not true. But listen, you're not a Republican, but you're not a Trump supporter. In fact, you were wearing a Democratic Socialist America pin, which you're wearing now. Why were you there?
Yes. Well, I originally signed up to go to the rally about a week before the rally was going to happen. I brought 3 of my friends with me, and honestly, I just wanted to go just to, see the president and hear what he had to say. I mean, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to see the president of the United States.
Yeah. Well, so, Tyler, were you deliberately making faces, or was that a natural reaction?
All of those reactions were my actual reaction. I would have made those faces if anyone were to say that to me. I was not trying to protest. Those were just my actual honest reactions. Yeah.
So what was it like? Because we know the president often says things that are not true, but the people there are eating it up.
Yeah.
Do you think they know it's not true? You did. You were like,
right.
Well, you said at one point not true, and then you said what? And I think you said, yeah. Have you, when he said he's gained more supporters?
Right. Yeah, I said have you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, each time I see one of these rallies, I see people behind Donald Trump clapping and cheering and being super enthusiastic. And I've always wondered myself, are those people really being genuine? So when I got back there, I knew that I was going to be genuine. I was going to give my actual reaction to the things he said. So whenever I disagreed with him, you could tell that I disagreed. But whenever I agreed with him, I clapped as well. At one point he railed against NAFTA. I personally don't like NAFTA. At one point he said he thought that the primary election was stolen away from Bernie Sanders. I clapped at that as well. I also think that the primary was stolen away from Bernie Sanders. But yeah, there are also plenty of things I disagreed with, as you saw.
Yeah.
He talked about his tax plan a lot. 82% of the benefits of the tax plan go to the top 1% of Americans. So clearly this tax plan was not for the middle class. It didn't help people like me, people like my friends.
Okay, so then at some point they realized, right, that you were, I guess they weren't happy with what you were doing, and then they sent someone in to relieve you, and then they also replaced your two friends, even though they weren't making the same facial expressions that you were, right? Why were you and they told to leave? What did they tell you?
Well, I think they didn't really tell me anything, but I mean, I think I know why they removed me. It's because, well, before the rally, they told us that, you have to be enthusiastic, you have to be clapping, you have to be cheering for Donald Trump. And I wasn't doing that because, I wasn't enthusiastic and I wasn't happy with what he was saying. So I think.
So it's like they warm you up before
like
a talk show or like a game show by getting you excited. They tell you have to be enthusiastic?
Yes, they told us we had to be enthusiastic. They tried to make me and my friends wear the MAGA hats, the Make America Great Again hats. I was not wearing one, as you saw. Yeah. So the woman, she came in and she just said, "I'm gonna replace you," and I just walked off. I knew I was getting kicked out for not being enthusiastic enough, so I decided just not to fight it. And then just some Secret Service guys escorted me into like this back room area, and yeah, they sat me down for 10 minutes, looked at my ID, and then just told me to leave. Very respectfully told me to just leave and not come back.
You're officially known as Plaid Shirt Guy. There are memes on the internet, people saying, buy that guy a beer. Another one says, not all superheroes wear capes. Some of them wear plaid shirts. How does your newfound fame feel?
It feels unbelievable. I mean, I can't really comprehend everything that's going on. Like the past 24 hours have been completely insane. I see people at school recognize me. Hey, that's Plaid Shirt Guy. Like, yeah, that's me. That's hard to believe. At first you hear Plaid Shirt Guy, and you're like, what is that? And then you realize, oh, that's me. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You made our day. Everybody in the studio is laughing, and we love you. We think you're hilarious. And listen, you're an American, and you can express yourself, and you did it, and more power to you. Thanks for coming on, okay?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you.